Hey everyone, welcome to Reality TV News Update, the place where we bring you the latest updates, fun moments, and behind-the-scenes stories you won't want to miss. The Big Brother 27 season may have wrapped, but the drama is far from over. Just when fans thought all the twists and betrayals had played out on screen, former house guest and jury member Kelley Jorgenson dropped a revelation so explosive that it sent shockwaves through the entire fandom. In a surprise postseason interview that quickly went viral, Kelley revealed a secret about the jury process that no one, viewers, players, or even longtime Big Brother analysts, saw coming. What she exposed has completely reshaped how fans view the finale, the winner, and the entire integrity of the game. A fan favorite with a quiet strategy. Kelley Jorgenson entered the Big Brother 27 house as an underdog. Soft-spoken, analytical, and often underestimated, she avoided the spotlight early on. While louder personalities like Ashley, Cody, and Keanu dominated the feeds, Kelley built quiet relationships in every corner of the house. She was known for listening more than talking, collecting information without drawing attention. By mid-season, fans began calling her the silent assassin. She influenced key votes without ever appearing responsible. Still, her game was cut short during a brutal double eviction that stunned viewers. Many believe she left too early to make a true impact. What no one realized at the time was that Kelley's most powerful move would come after her eviction. Life inside the jury house. In the jury house, players typically unplug from the chaos of the game and begin preparing for the final vote. Without live feeds, fans rely on post-show interviews to learn what truly happens behind those doors. Kelley, however, chose to stay silent until now. In her interview, she revealed that the jury house was anything but calm. She said that there were alliances forming again, but not the kind viewers expect. According to Kelley, jury members weren't just discussing who played the best game. They were actively forming voting packs, promising their votes to specific finalists weeks before finale night. Some jurors, she claimed, weren't deciding based on gameplay at all, but on outside relationships, personal grudges, and even future influencer opportunities. That alone was shocking. But then, Kelley took it further. The secret agreement that changed everything. The bombshell came when Kelley revealed that a group of jurors had entered into what she described as a jury deal, an agreement that went beyond simple discussion. 4 of us made a pact, she admitted. We agreed to all vote the same way no matter what happened in the final speeches. This single statement sent the fandom into chaos. According to Kelley, this agreement was formed after a heated argument in the jury house involving betrayal, personal attacks, and unresolved emotions from the game. One finalist, whose name Kelley carefully avoided saying directly but heavily implied, had left multiple jurors feeling manipulated and humiliated. The pact wasn't based on who deserved to win. It was about making sure one specific person lost. Fans immediately began dissecting the finale with new eyes. Did the best player actually lose? The Big Brother 27 finale had already sparked debate online. The winner's victory was narrow, with a close final vote that split the jury nearly down the middle. At the time, viewers assumed it came down to differing philosophies of gameplay, social versus strategic. But Kelley's revelation suggests something much darker, that the outcome may have been predetermined weeks before the finalists ever gave their last speeches. She explained that 2 jurors, who weren't initially part of the pact, were later pressured to vote with the group to avoid being iced out socially after the season. She said it stopped being a game decision, it became a loyalty test. If true, this means at least half the jury may have voted based on agreement rather than personal judgment. Fans react. The game is broken. The reaction online was immediate and explosive. Within hours of the interview dropping, hashtags like Jurygate, BB27 scandal, and Justice for Finalist began trending. Fans flooded social media with anger, disbelief, and disappointment. One viewer wrote, "So you're telling me we watched 90 days of strategy for the winner to be decided in a group chat at jury?" Another said, "This ruins the entire season for me. The jury is supposed to be independent." Longtime fans of the show were especially shaken. The jury is meant to be the final, sacred element of fairness in Big Brother. To hear that it might be manipulated behind closed doors struck at the heart of the franchise. Other house guests started speaking out. One former juror, speaking anonymously, confirmed that group pressure absolutely existed and that some jurors felt unsafe expressing their true opinions. Another juror admitted they changed their vote at the last minute to avoid backlash. Meanwhile, one of the finalists hinted during a live stream that they had always suspected something felt off about jury energy on finale night. "I walked out knowing I lost, but I also knew I never truly had a chance." Production scrambles for control. CBS hasn't issued an official statement as of now, but insiders claim producers were blindsided by the interview. While jury manipulation is technically not against the rules, jurors are allowed to discuss the game, the idea of binding voting packs raises serious questions about fairness. Some fans are now demanding changes to the jury format, including isolating jurors from each other more strictly, limiting group discussions, implementing anonymous reasoning for votes, reducing the jury size. Others believe the show should remain unchanged, arguing that social manipulation, even in jury, is part of the game. Kelley's true motivation. So, why did Kelley speak out now? In the interview, she explained that watching the finale back was what pushed her to break her silence. She said, "I saw the way fans celebrated one person and tore down another, and I realized they didn't have the full story. I couldn't let someone's reputation be destroyed because of a secret agreement." She insists she's not trying to rewrite history or attack the winner, but simply tell the truth. People deserve to know how the decision was really made. The winner under fire. Although Kelley did not directly name names, fans quickly connected the dots. The winner of Big Brother 27 has since experienced a noticeable shift in public opinion. While some still support their gameplay, others now questioned whether the victory was truly earned. Comments on the winner's social media have turned harsh, with many accusing them of benefiting from a rigged jury. At the same time, supporters argue that every season has bitter jurors, and that Kelley's comments are simply sour grapes. The finalist, who may have been robbed. Perhaps the most heartbreaking fallout has been for the runner-up. Many fans now believe they played the stronger strategic game, but lost due to circumstances completely outside their control. Clips of their moves, blindsides, and competition wins have resurfaced online, framed with captions like, "They should have won. This hits different now. The jury never gave them a fair shot." Even former players from past seasons have weighed in, with one legendary alumnus saying, "If this is true, it changes everything." What this means for the future of Big Brother? Kelley's revelation may end up being one of the most significant postseason controversies in recent Big Brother history. It challenges the idea that the best game always wins and raises uncomfortable questions about what really happens when the cameras turn off. Whether CBS addresses the situation or chooses to move forward quietly, one thing is certain: fans will never watch a jury vote the same way again. Every sideways glance, every awkward pause during finale night now carries new meaning. Kelley's final words to fans. Before ending her interview, Kelley shared one final message. "I still love this game. I loved playing it. But loving something also means being willing to tell the truth when it's uncomfortable." She added, "The house didn't break me. The silence after did." With that, Kelley Jorgenson stepped back into the spotlight, not as a player, but as the woman who may have just pulled back the curtain on one of Big Brother's biggest secrets ever. And for fans of Big Brother 27, the game may be over, but the fallout is only just beginning.
The Big Brother 27 finale may have aired weeks ago, but the season's biggest shock didn't come from a double eviction or a surprise competition twist. It came from Kelley Jorgenson, a former house guest who stayed quiet until now. In a revealing postseason interview, Kelley dropped a stunning truth about what really happened inside the jury house, one that has completely shaken the fan base and forced viewers to rethink the outcome of the game. What she revealed wasn't just gossip. It was a secret that calls the fairness of the final vote into question. Kelley's quiet exit and powerful return. Inside the house, Kelley was never the loudest player. She didn't dominate competitions or deliver fiery speeches at nomination ceremonies. Instead, she relied on subtle social bonds and sharp observation. While flashier players drew attention, Kelley built trust quietly and gathered information that helped shape several key evictions. Her game ended during a chaotic mid-season double eviction that blindsided both the house and the audience. At the time, fans felt she was taken out too soon, but no one suspected that her biggest impact on the season would come after she left the game. Once inside the jury house, Kelley began to see the game in a completely new light. Life inside the jury house wasn't what fans expected. The jury house is supposed to be a place of reflection, a calm space where evicted players step away from strategy and prepare to vote for the winner. But according to Kelley, that image couldn't be further from the truth. There were alliances in jury, just like there were in the house, and they mattered more than people think. Kelley explained that instead of independent discussions, jurors quickly split into emotional camps. Some were driven by loyalty, others by bitterness, and a few by personal relationships that existed even before the season began. But the biggest shock came when she revealed that a group of jurors made a formal agreement to vote the same way, no matter what happened on finale night. The jury pact that changed everything. According to Kelley, the agreement formed after a heated confrontation in the jury house. Emotions boiled over as jurors compared notes about betrayals, broken promises, and humiliating blindsides. The tension centered around one finalist who had played an aggressive, cutthroat game. People felt used, not just game-wise, personally. That resentment turned into something more organized. A pact between 4 jurors to ensure that one specific finalist would not win the season. We agreed early, before the final competitions even happened, she said. What shocked fans most was her admission that some jurors felt pressured to join the agreement later, fearing they would be socially isolated after the season if they didn't fall in line. At that moment, Kelley realized that the final vote might no longer be about strategy, loyalty, or competition wins. It had become about control. Fans rewatched the finale with new eyes. As soon as Kelley's interview went public, fans rushed back to rewatch the finale. The close final vote, once seen as a clash of gameplay philosophies, suddenly looked very different. Viewers began analyzing every juror's facial expression, every hesitation before key questions, and every reaction as the votes were read aloud. Online, fans reacted with disbelief and anger. "So the winner was decided weeks before the speeches?" one fan wrote. Another posted, "This changes the entire season. That's not how the game is supposed to work." Some viewers defended the process, arguing that social manipulation, including in jury, is part of Big Brother. But others said that binding voting agreements cross an ethical line, especially when players are pressured rather than persuaded. Other jurors start breaking their silence. After Kelley spoke out, more voices quietly began to emerge. One anonymous former juror admitted that groupthink played a huge role in the final decision. Another revealed that they originally planned to vote differently but changed their mind after multiple tense jury house debates. One juror described the atmosphere as emotionally exhausting. It felt less like choosing a winner and more like surviving a popularity contest. Even one of the final 2 hinted during a live stream that they suspected something was wrong the moment they sat down for jury questioning. "The energy in the room was strange. I knew the decision was already made," they said. Public opinion of the winner shifts. While Kelley carefully avoided naming names, fans quickly connected the dots. The winner of Big Brother 27, once widely celebrated, is now facing intense public scrutiny. Social media comments on their posts have grown harsher, with critics saying their victory was the result of jury politics rather than performance inside the house. Supporters, however, argue that bitter juries have existed since the earliest seasons and that navigating jury emotions is a legitimate part of the game. Still, the controversy has undeniably changed how many fans view the ending. The runner-up gains new support. Perhaps the biggest shift in public sympathy has gone to the runner-up. Many fans now believe they were robbed of a fair chance due to a decision that may have been locked in long before finale night. Clips of their strategic moves, competition wins, and bold betrayals have resurfaced across social platforms. Hashtags calling them the real winner have appeared, fueled by the idea that jury bias, not gameplay, cost them the victory. Even former Big Brother legends have weighed in, with one past champion saying, "The jury should be about respect for the game. If this is true, that's disappointing." Why Kelley finally spoke out. For weeks after the finale, Kelley stayed silent, but she said watching the fan reactions eventually became too painful. She said her goal isn't to attack the winner or rewrite history, but to make sure viewers understand what truly happened behind the scenes. This game doesn't end when you leave the house. It follows you, and so does the truth. Could this change Big Brother forever? Producers have yet to issue a formal statement, but the pressure is mounting. Fans are now demanding changes to the jury system, including stricter isolation rules, limited group discussion, and even anonymous reasoning for final votes. Others believe no changes should be made, arguing that Big Brother has always been an experiment in human behavior, including bitterness, alliances, and revenge. Still, one thing is certain. Kelley's revelation has permanently altered how fans will view future jury votes. No more blind trust, no more simple acceptance of the final result. Kelley's final message to fans. Before ending her interview, Kelley left fans with a haunting final thought. "The house didn't break my game, but the silence after almost broke my heart." She added, "I still love this show. I just want it to be honest with the people who love it too." With one confession, Kelley Jorgenson has transformed from a quiet mid-season casualty into one of the most talked-about figures of Big Brother 27. The season may be over, but the controversy she ignited is far from finished. And for fans everywhere, one question now lingers louder than ever. Did the best player really win?